Greetings there. This is J to the B to the J to the Blaze. And I just got in over the weekend this box, which actually has that stand inside from OIVO, sent from Amazon, but through their pay. And anyway, it's specifically designed for PS5 and physical and digital editions. And we're about to unbox it and try it out. So, first off, I've already cut the plastic there that you cannot likely see anyway. Let's get this baby open, see what's inside, as I try to show as much of it as I possibly can. I see a particular thing just slipped out. So basically that's how it's supposed to assemble from the looks of it, where you've got the two pieces that would be where I believe the PlayStation 5 is mounted on top of. They've got it for both the disc and digital editions. Mine is of course the disc edition, because I prefer my discs with my consoles. Well, disc or cartridge, as I have with my Nintendo Switch. But anyway, inside the foam... Someone tell me what material this is. Besides foam, obviously. Some sort of foam. Foam. Comes with whatever these little things are. I have no idea. I cannot even read that. Okay, qualified certificate. Where certificate is spelled certificate. Riddle me how that checks out, huh? I'm not sure what the point of that is. Anyway, that is one piece of the stand where this extra foam piece fell out. And yeah, so I've already got a vertical stand from OIVO. They sent it to me back in August 2021. They actually had to remind me because I couldn't even remember, and I post so much of my crap on Instagram to show and tell that I'd have a lot to look back on. And anyway, that'll be the second piece. So in a moment, we'll be finding out how it all goes together. And if I can just do it by here, this is the warranty card that fell out. So yeah, greetings gamer, thank you for your recent purchase and choosing OIVO for your gaming needs. OIVO has focused on developing what gamers need for over 20 years. That's an abridged version rather. Warm regards, OIVO after selling service team. They apparently reply within a day, 24 hours. 3-year support, 45-day return, 90-day replacement. So, without any further ado, let's get to getting this mounted on my PlayStation one way or another. Beep! And here she is, already slid into the horizontal stand, with both sides attached, quite easily too. I had to set this up, and it's a swift setup of course, but because I've only got two hands, and this requires two hands, it's easier to do it this way. Although it comes in handy if you start with one side first, and then let it slide through to the other. And you've got those black cushions that will of course keep things nice. So just a little slide there. There we go. And fix up this side. If I can do that with my one hand, of course I can. And here goes the other side. Just slide it out a little bit. There we go. And so again, you've got basically the same setup otherwise. Of course, on the other side, there is that foam piece, which I actually nearly threw out until I then realized that, as shown on the box here, you actually do need it if you have the digital edition, which I do not. Funny they call it the P5. So here are my PlayStation 5 in the horizontal stand, and my vertical stand that I've been using since OIVO originally paid for it and had it sent to me from Amazon. And there's of course that secure key right there. This one has another one that I'll show shortly. There's a side view of the right side piece where you've got the elevation, and then not so much elevation with this piece, of course, but this is where you find the secure screw, which I don't have any intention on using. Haven't even used, of course, the secure screw in the vertical stand, but it's there if you need it. But I will admit, my only thing I wish that the horizontal stand had, that the vertical stand does have, is the charging station, 2 of them, in fact, for the DualSense controller, as well as the, of course it's actually a lesser concern for me, but the spaces, slots where you can put all your PlayStation games, I actually keep them separate myself for space reasons, and I've got my PlayStation 4 Pro right next to it, so there's that. But otherwise, I mean, if you do have the space for a horizontal stand, this does look pretty good. And of course, the disc port, that'll make it a bit easier to work with, as I've always been one to insert the discs horizontally, as I prefer, but I've had to learn to insert them vertically, as I do prefer the vertical setup. But otherwise, not a bad package there. Mostly, it comes in handy that it just slips in nice and easily, fits into the contours and all that jazz, so it's still useful.
JBJ plays his Blazerial. You should